Before we start talking about how we're going to be solving the next challenge, let's just talk about what happens inside of the script over here. So most of the scripts that we've been writing, they make use of the Python socket module. The socket module is used to create networking connections with Python, and of course, when we connect to a random port on a random server, we need to supply the name of the server as well as the port number over here. I don't like having to look at this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do when we use the socket module rather, is we need to create a socket object. So this line over here is going to do that. So with socket.socket, socket.afnet, socket.sockstream as S. So what this does over here is it's going to create an object in the socket class, and it's going to be naming it S. So when we reference the socket object in the socket, it's for networking, contacting arbitrary ports on a server. So we can reference socket.connect, and then we can specify the host and the port. We can then receive data from the server by using s.receive, and we can send information to the server using s.send. So these are the basic functions we're going to be using with the socket object. From there, we need to do a bunch of different things to solve these challenges. But one of the difficulties of dealing with the socket object is that everything that's being sent and received from the socket, they're all going to be bytes. And bytes, of course, are a different type of object than strings and integers and everything else in Python. We just need to keep in mind that whatever we're going to send over the socket is going to be bytes, and whatever we receive over the socket is also going to be bytes. And if we want to do anything with this data, we need to convert it back over to a string or some other type of data first before we can start interacting with it. But with all that said, let's go ahead and start solving some of these challenges. So we're just going to copy all the code over here, and I'm going to set up a little environment where we can start doing some code writing. It's going to make let's make a new window. And in this new window, this is going to be the window where we actually run Python. And the other window we're going to have is the window where we write our code. So this one's going to be a little bit smaller. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. Just gotta, yeah. All right, so we got two windows over here. We got one window that we're going to be running Python in, and we got another window where we're going to be editing our code. So in the code editing window here, I'm going to use Nano and make everybody mad because you don't like Nano. The reason why I use Nano is because I'm teaching beginners, and beginners, well, Nano is the easiest text editor to teach to beginners. We're going to create this level. This script is going to be called Levelx09.py. Okay, so the text editor is here. We're going to paste in our code. So the reason why we paste in the code instead of writing new code is because if you write new code, you're not being very efficient with your time. And what we want to do as programmers is to be as lazy as possible while still getting optimal results. So how are we going to be doing this? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change the level that we're going to be accessing here. So in this line of code over here, we're going to be changing this. So send level 8 to the host. We're going to change this to level 9 because we're going to be writing the script for level 9. So we're just going to change this, and we're going to change this line of code here. We're going to receive the challenge. We're going to receive whatever we receive from the server. And I guess we can also convert whatever we receive from the server into a string. So whatever bytes we receive from the server, we can turn it to a string. Okay, but you know what? Before we move on too much further with this challenge, we need to figure out what we're going to be doing in the challenge in the first place. So let's go ahead and go back to the web page. And this is level number 9. And what do we need to do in the level? So this is level number 9. So what do we do in this level? So in this mission, you will receive a string encrypted with ROT13. You must decode it and return the result. So we're going to receive a string that's going to be a ROT13 encrypted string, and we need to decrypt the string and then send it back. So if we receive something like this, we would ROT13 decrypt it, and then we would send the result back to the server. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how to encrypt the string with ROT13, this ciphering method. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is in the code, we're just going to receive the bytes. So we're going to receive the bytes from the server, and we're going to convert the bytes into a string, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to work with bytes, but we're probably going to need to have to convert the bytes into a string before we start working with them. So everything after this part of the code, we're going to comment it out with the triple single quotes. We're just going to comment everything out, and then we're going to write the file. So write the file, that's going to be control, what is it to write the file? It's going to be control O to write out. And then we're going to run the file in our other window here. Okay, so Python Levelx09.py. Okay, so this is what we get from the server. So from the server, we get this: receiving intro, HMV Labs Chapter 3, Temperance, respect and have fun. Okay, it says receiving challenge. We receive some bytes, and the bytes are this. So, and then these are the things that converted into a string. Hold on, I need to change this print message. So let's see, these are the bytes. These are the bytes converted into a string. Okay, let's write that out. Let's run that thing again, because I forgot to change the little comment there. Okay, receiving challenge, these are the bytes. These are the bytes converted into a string over here. So this is the way we're going to be solving the challenge. We're going to be workshopping. There has to be a better word than workshopping, but we're going to be slowly going through the code to make sure that step by step everything works before we move on to the next part of the code. Okay, so what are we going to do next? So we need to figure out how to convert this output, or sorry, this stuff that we receive with the ROT13 method. So I'm pretty sure there's a library out there, or a module that's gonna do that ROT13 conversion. So Python ROT13 module. Okay, so ROT13 codecs. So there's a codecs module that provides a way to encode and decode text with various encodings, including ROT13. And let's take a look. So import codecs. Encoded text equals codec.encode text ROT13. Okay, cool. So import codecs and then codecs.encode ROT13. So let me just copy this, and we're going to incorporate this into our code. So let's see, let's go back. At the top, we're going to import the import codecs. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to convert. So convert the string into ROT13 into a ROT13 encoded string. Okay, so we're going to take data string, and we're going to call it data ROT13. Okay, let's paste in that thing that we copied there. So it's going to be codex.encode, and it's going to be data string and rot13. And then we're going to print, this is the string converted to rot13. Well, not converted, but encoded. And we're just going to include data rot13. Okay, let's try. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's write this out, and then let's run this again. All right, so we're gonna write this out, and then we're gonna see if we manage to convert the string into rot13 over here. So we're gonna run this Python script again. Okay, so these are the bytes converted to a string over here, and this is the string encoded in rot13. So just to make sure that this is the correct output here, I'm just gonna feed this into a web application. So the web application is going to be rot13.com. Okay, and it looks like it begins with an L, it ends with an R. It begins with an L and ends with an R. Okay, this seems to check out. The next thing we need to do is we need to convert this string into bytes, and then we can send it off to the server. So what are we doing here? So the next thing we need to do is we need to convert the string to bytes. So in this case, let's see, we're going to call it bytes rot13. And that's going to be encoded from the string into bytes from the UTF-8 codec. So let's see. This is data rot13.encode. And we're going to print out a little message. The message is going to be, this is the rot13 string converted to bytes. And this variable is called bytes rot13. Okay, let's make sure this works. And if it works, then we can send it to the server. So write that out. Okay, so we just need to figure out if we can successfully convert the string into bytes. And then if we can, then we can solve the exercise. Okay, so we receive the challenge here. This is the bytes. We convert it into a string here. And then this is the rot13 encrypted version of the string. And this is the rot13 string converted to bytes over here. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is we need to send these bytes to the server to get the flag and finish the challenge. So the last thing we need to do is we need to send the challenge back. Send the challenge back and receive the flag. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're just going to send back this over here, this variable, which is bytes rot13. And then we should receive the flag from the server. So let's write this out and let's run it one last time. Okay, so it worked. So we received the challenge, these bytes. We converted the bytes into a string. We converted the string into rot13 here, and then we converted the string into bytes, and then we sent them to the server, and then we received the flag. This is the flag over here. Rot13 is my friend. So let's go ahead and submit this flag. Just going to copy this. We're going to go over to the website. Where is it? Here? Okay. And then we're going to submit the flag up here. Oh, it logged me out. Let me get back in. Okay, let's submit that flag one more time. You've submitted this flag in the past. Yes, we have submitted the flag in the past. But you know what? That's fine. All right, let's move on to the next level.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.